Well, hello guys. It's Donna from Flavors with a Twist. And how are my flavor twisters doing today? I hope that you're doing well. What we're going to do today, guys, we are going to make a delicious dessert. We are going to make some apple pie bombs. That's what I call them. And in front of you are all the delicious ingredients that we're going to use. In this bowl right here, I have 12 Granny Smith apples that I cut up. I peeled them and cut them up. And they came in this bag here, Nature's Basket, but it was only 6 apples per bag. So I had to buy 2 bags. So that's 12 of them in this bowl. I have 2 Pillsbury pie crust, a stick of butter. Over here I have a half a cup of brown sugar, a cup of white sugar. I have 2 teaspoons of cinnamon, 2 teaspoons of nutmeg. I have some vanilla flavoring, 3 tablespoons of flour. I have an egg here, and 3 tablespoons of lemon juice. So what we're going to do, guys, we're going to mix up the apple filling, and then I'm going to show you how we're going to make our apple pie bombs. But right now, I'm going to take this stick of butter, put it in the microwave, and I'm going to melt it so it can cool down a bit. Be right back. Okay, guys, I'm back. Now, first of all, we are going to take that lemon juice and pour it over the apples. And we're going to get those mixed. Okay. Yum. This is going to be delicious. Okay. Alrighty. Yum. Guys, you're really going to like this. Now, what I normally do, let me get a spoon here. I normally take the sugar and I mix those together. Okay. Put the brown sugar in there. And I usually take the flour and put that in. Okay, now I'm going to give this a stir and mix it up really good. See if you can see this. I don't know if you can see this or not. My camera's, let me see, move this back. Okay, I think you can see it now. Just mix both sugars up with the flour. Now what we're going to do, we're going to mix in the cinnamon. And that's 2 teaspoons of cinnamon. And we're going to mix in the 2 teaspoons of nutmeg. Okay. Alrighty. Here we go. That cinnamon, that nutmeg smells so good. And you just want to mix this good so that way when we put it over the apples, it's evenly distributed over the apples. Okay. All right. Just blend it up. Now, what I'm going to do is move the apples back over. Get these here out of the way. And we're going to start pouring this stuff over the apples. Yummy. And give it a mix. That way all your seasonings are distributed evenly. Oh my God, this smells so good. Yummy, yummy. Nothing like the smell of apples with cinnamon over it and nutmeg. Okay. Now, I'm going to pour the rest over. And then that way it can start marinating over the apples. Yum. And also I'm going to take a teaspoon of vanilla and put it in. And the butter. And then that's all to mixing up our apples, guys. You see how easy it is? And it's going to be delicious. My mom taught me, she said, you can have different cooks And they can have the same recipe and all of this stuff will turn out differently. She said it's the way you mix it up. And she taught me how to put my seasonings together instead of just standing there doing them individually. And believe me, it makes a difference. Okay, now I got the vanilla here, and I'm gonna put a teaspoon of that in there. Okay. Let me get a teaspoon. Come on. Alrighty. And we're going to pour in that butter. Yum. And believe me, guys, that stick of butter, oh my, once that pie gets to cooking, trying to tell you. So I'm going to blend this up real well, and then we're going to get our pie crust together. I'm going to show you how I make my apple bombs. Okay. Yum. Tilt it a little bit. Look at that. Oh my. And the egg I have here, guys, is to brush over the pie crust once we get the bombs together. Okay, so now let's get this pie crust together. Okay, guys, I'm back and I have our pie crust here. And what I'm going to do is just stretch it a little bit, because I have these muffin pans. I never used them before I brought these, and look how big they are. These are the deep ones. Look at that. So I might have a problem getting the crust in this. I usually do them in my regular muffin pans, but I wanted to have more pie instead of that little thing. Okay, so what I'm going to do is cut the crust. It's easy to do it with a pizza cutter. Okay, and just cut it in half, cut it in fours. Okay, now what we're going to do is try to get this crust in the pan. And these are non-stick, but I lightly grease them. So, and you can see, watch, look how deep they are. Oh boy, we're going to have a problem here. Okay. I might have to take that other crust and put it on the top to seal it with this. But we'll see. We'll do a few and see what happens. That's what I'm going to probably have to do. I tell you, the plans of mice and men. I always got a plan. I say, let me get the bigger muffin cups, and I never used them. Okay. Now, we're going to take a spoon. Let me get a spoon. And we're going to scoop some of this pie filling in there. I can do two of them. Just get out the way. I'll put it down here since that's flapped over there. Just stretch it a little bit. Okay. And do it the same way. But you want to push it down in there. Okay, this one doesn't seem that big. I'll use that for the top. I tell you, one thing is another. Me and my ideas. Okay. But you'll see how they look once I get done with them. Just get them in there. Okay, leave that flapping over. I just want to make sure it's down in the pan. Okay. Now we're going to take some of this pie filling. Let me give it a stir again. Oh my God, guys, I tasted this pie filling. It is delicious. So you can imagine, once it bakes, oh my goodness, it's going to be delicious. Okay, and just take the spoon and fill them. Yum. Goody, goody, goodies. Okay. Put some more in that one. I want these full. There we go. Some juice in there. Okay. That looks good. Now what I'm going to do is flap these over as much as you can. And like I said, I'll probably get another piece of crust if I don't have enough, like it's short over there. Okay. We'll make it work. Because like I said, I usually do this in my regular muffin tins. And they're so small, though, that you only got a little piece of pie when you... Okay. Now, what I'm going to do is cut this. I know these are looking real crazy right now. Okay. Let's see how we're going to do this. Add it on there and pinch them together. Oh, this is crazy. Okay. Oh, it's going. Okay. It's pinched together so it's completely sealed at the top, if you can see that. Okay. We'll dress them up later. I just want them in here. So, make sure that it's sealed. And pinch that together. They're pretty good. Okay. Because even that little slit there, I was going to put a couple of slits in them anyway. So, let me get the rest of these in the pan, guys. Okay, guys, I'm back. I did get these in there, and you know I used all of those apples except for like 2 tablespoons. But the thing is, look how deep they are. Oh, you can't see this. Look how deep. So, that's crazy. But I wanted these deep pans because I want the pie kind of like in a cup shape. And, you know, just put it on your plate, eat it with some ice cream or Cool Whip or something like that. But I did get them in there. So we'll see how they turn out. Because what you guys don't know, if I do something and I have made recipes that turned out great, but the presentation, it just looked like, I was like, if I can't look at food and tell what it is sometimes, I won't eat it. I got to eat recognizable food. So I had made some chicken thighs with gravy. Had mushrooms and stuff, and they were so good. Tender, me and my husband tore them up. And every picture I took, it just looked like crap on the plate. I said, I'm not putting this up there. So I'm going to do it again, but I'm going to have to find a better way of presenting it. We'll see how these turn out. And I'm not going to slip them because I had to patch some of the crust on the top. So it should be an air hole in there somewhere. Okay. And, yeah, see. No, I don't even see any. I better take a knife and put one little slit in it. Okay, well, I see one in there. In the pie, I put it in the top. I'm only going to put one. In case it's a little slit somewhere else that I don't know about. Okay. All right, guys, so I got my oven heated for 375 degrees. And we're going to put these in there for 45 minutes. So I'll see you in 45, and I'll show you how they look and tell you how they taste. Another thing, guys, put this on a sheet pan so it won't spill over in your oven in case it bubbles over. Okay, guys, it has been 45 minutes, and I just took our apple bombs out the oven. Don't they look delicious, guys? You can see where they kind of bubbled over. That's why I said put them on the pan. You can see the juice. So what I'm going to do is let these cool down a bit, and we're going to take one of these out, and we're going to taste it. I'll be right back. Well, hi, guys. I'm back. And I have one of our apple bombs right here. Look how this looks, guys. And I let them cool down for like a half an hour because they were so hot. And you want to be able to take them out of the muffin cups without them falling all apart. But all of the apples, look at that. And I do have some Cool Whip on the top. So let's give this a taste. Oh, and the apples are so tender. Oh, guys. This is delicious. And you can see the crust. You get a piece of that too. And the crust is still flaky. Look at that, guys. This is delicious. I know I took a while. Well, I showed you the two that I did in the muffin cup, and the other 4 only took me a little under 10 minutes, about 7 minutes. So it wasn't bad, but I'm gonna find some different dough. Maybe I love the Pillsbury pie crust, but maybe I can find some crust that is formed to go in the muffin cups. I'll have to check it out, or what I'll have to do is maybe roll the dough out more and cut circles so it can go in the cup a little bit better. But it's trial and error. But the recipe is delicious, and that's what's important. So for this recipe and more, go to flavorswithatwist.com. Like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and you'll be notified of all the recipes that I upload. But another thing, guys, what you can do, if you have trouble like I did with the muffin cups, just put it in a pie plate, put the bottom crust on, pour the pie, the filling in there, and put the top crust on. Vent it on the top and brush it with egg. And you'll have an apple pie. But I like it like this because they're individual servings. And I'm trying to tell you, my husband already got one. He's tearing it up. And it is delicious. So, this is Flavors with a Twist, my version of apple pie bombs. And I know you're really going to like this recipe, guys, because that filling is to die for. So this is Donna from Flavors with a Twist. Bye.